I got a... Oh, bollocks.
Hey, you're still naked. I'm not a fucker. You're the one who's naked, not me. You're eating your dinner naked. Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday. I've just been reading through some of the comments because obviously we posted a Tuesday video because we're doing two a week. And I was just reading the post on those, the comments on those this morning. I'm humbled, and there's some very kind people out there. I think we've made the right decision what we're going to be doing, and it seems to be backed up by what you guys are saying on there. So yeah, thank you very much for that. It's lovely some of those messages. Lee answered a few of them as well. I think she was you know, feeling quite tingly, if you know what I mean. Not that sort of tingly, you dirty buggers, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so that's lovely. I don't know what's going to happen today. Lee's obviously off at work, gone hairdressing. I'm actually waiting on a few quite bigger jobs to come through. They're supposed to be coming through for a couple of weeks, and then yesterday I spoke to a guy. These are all to do with these car posters, so drawing cars and making them all look retro and all this sort of stuff. But they still, he said they were going to come through yesterday within 3 or 4 hours, and I still haven't had anything. So they will come through, so at least there's a little bit of work coming through. I think a lot of you wonder what the hell I do, don't you? So I don't actually just sit here talking shit on video, to be honest with you. I actually do some drawing and some print artwork. Print artwork means someone does some artwork and then it comes to me and I put it into a print format. So because we don't, if you're talking about a piece of bunting, you don't just print one up, you print 3 up, depending on what size the sheet of paper is. So I position all that and make proofs and all that sort of stuff. That's just the general, I mean, that's not really graphic design, that's more print management. So I do a lot of that. And of course I do the odd bits of websites, but I did used to do websites for people, but it became a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest. Not really worth the money anymore. You can do it yourselves if you've got half a brain. It might not look brilliant, but it'll do the job for most people. And yeah, and obviously I do logos and all that sort of stuff. So I do actually do some things during the day, you know. It's just at the moment it's not great because most of my work is events. I used to do a whole load for an off-road motorcycle company, not a company, events company, who used to hold enduro events and like practice days, and they're not, they've gone. They didn't survive it all. It's just not worth it to them. And a lot of this is what you're going to find coming home to us is actually the insurance that's an issue now. Because if they set up one of these events that costs, I don't know how much one of those events costs, say 30 grand that it costs them to put it on, I don't know what it is, but then it gets pulled because of another lockdown or something like that, and he has to refund the monies. He doesn't get insured for it. Insurance companies don't want to know, or the premiums are far too high. So and of course with the bunting thing, all the village fates and all that sort of stuff, that didn't really happen this year. Obviously we still do stuff for corporate, so there's a little bit coming in, but that's why I'm quiet. And there's obviously various other things that I did on the event side of things, but that's just the way it goes, I suppose. So I thought I'd just say hello again this morning on Tuesday, and thank you all for commenting on the last video. I've got to go out, I've got to go to the manor, I've got to collect my new vape, so bloody EU straight glass in it, gobshites. I've actually ordered a bubble glass as well, so I can put that together today hopefully, and some fire rope, because we might have to actually put the fire on soon. Although it's quite warm this morning, we're quite good. Our boat seems to be really well insulated, so we have a little radiator on here which is only barely on, and the boat stays fairly warm. We've always found that our boat to be quite a warm boat. Yeah, there's other people that have had their fires on for over a month already. I think, oh, Jesus, what are you doing? So, but yeah, I suppose maybe they're just cold, but no, maybe we're just thick-blooded or just thick. Anyway, that's it for now. There's that bloody bridge again, the bane of my arse. See you later, bye. Now, you may be wondering why our sofa always looks a mess. Well, when I do videos first thing in the morning, there's my Aston Villa thing, cushion. I digress actually then, I got waylaid, you see. But yes, you may wonder why our early morning, when I'm doing these little bits to camera early morning from the crash, you can see all this in the background. I'll show you. This is called the bedroom shuffle. And when we go to bed, we have to put all these pillows. It's a weird thing. Why do we put pillows on the sofa and then take them back to the bed when we're not in bed? It's a weird thing. It's a ladies' thing, isn't it? It's weird. So we have all these lovely cushions on our bed when there's nothing else on there. Actually, looks quite nice, I suppose. But yeah, so the reason for these still being out, and it's now, what time is it? It's 10:47, and I shall show you why they're still here. Let's go through to the sleeping area. You're a mighty hound, aren't you? So yes, so Hector's still in bed. He gets into bed early in the morning when one of us gets up for a wee because he whines. So Lee threw him up into bed this morning, and that happens quite often. And then he obviously doesn't want to get up, so hence the bed hasn't been made. So there you go. Hope that explains it. We're not really that messy. Bye. There we go. That looks a little bit better, doesn't it? The bed actually hasn't got a load of shit on it. That's because our paddleboard and kayak are now in my car. Bye. And there we go. The living room back together again. You're so violent, Hector. You're so mighty. The bugger won't let go. Bye. Have a guess what? Something really shocking is going on right this moment. I'm watching this.
You're keeping the ball moving.
The England game. And have a guess what?
Oh.
It is shocking. You're going to be shocked.
Nice, has spotted the run of Walker.
Oh my God, what's wrong with you?
Dealt with it well.
I'm worried.
So
I'm
he's
alcohol
over there
free
too.
today.
God.
Well, maybe for a little while.
Pushed him back slightly.
Bye.
Broke.
Are you being mighty, Hector? Are you being mighty?
It's been vicious.
Again, running towards that near post. It's the answer. Pretty good actually.
Hello everyone, it's Wednesday, and have a guess what? I was editing that video of yesterday when I was watching the football and I thought, you scruffy old git. So I thought I'd best have a shave this morning and clean myself up, have my monthly shower. So I've had that a bit early this month and actually make sure my hair's sort of all right. So obviously I haven't done anything with it, you know, I haven't zhushed it. So I'll probably put my hat out back on in a minute. It needs cutting, but because I'm a hairdresser's husband, I'm always the last to have my hair cut. But then I'm a git because I don't, when she asks if I want it cut, I think, no, not now because I'm doing this or doing that. So it's probably my own fault on that really, if I'm being fair. Yeah, and so I didn't drink anything yesterday. I mean, that sounds like I shouldn't really be claiming something like that, should I really? I suppose it sounds a bit like I'm a nutter. Sounds like I'm an alcoholic, but I'm not. I'm jesting a little bit. Yeah, sure, I've drunk more since all this nonsense has been going on. So has Lee and so has everyone else, I know, to be honest with you. But nothing out of control. But I did think, well, you need to not do it every day, really, Paul. So I didn't. But then I woke up feeling weird, which is odd. I woke up and both my middle feet... Middle feet? What the hell is a middle feet? Middle toes on both feet. Just felt a bit odd when I got up. I got up for a wee early in the morning. I thought, that feels a bit weird. It's like, almost like I stood on something. So almost like balls underneath your toe joints. I don't know. And I thought, oh, God. And I got up this morning, you know, when I actually got up properly. And I felt it again. I can still feel it now. I think, well, what on earth is that? Is it numbness? So I started pricking it, you know, with the needly thing. And now I can feel it's not numbness. There's something weird going on. I think it's just the way I sit when I'm at my desk. Have a look. I'm a nutter. And things I'm doing it now while I'm sitting here on camera. But with the desk that I've got, it is a little bit too far away. I should really have a table directly in front of me or something. But the boats are so small that you have to just make do with what you got, really. So yeah, all the work hasn't come through yet either, so I don't know what to do about that. There's not a lot I can do. Winter's always quiet for me, and we are certainly getting towards winter now. The posters haven't come through yet. They will come through, but they'll come through when I'm doing something else. You watch. But that's just life. Yeah, so just because I did, going back to my feet, I did think, oh well, because I'm supposed to check my feet because of diabetes, because I'm a fat bastard. I was supposed to do my bloods, you know, all the time, really, often, at least once a day. I haven't done it for months because I mean I ain't seen a blooming doctor for, well, I've had one clinic appointment in 2 years, So yeah, the NHS is great, isn't it? So it's really looking after us. Not that I give a shit. I'm being a bit curt there, or terp. What's the word? You know, sharp. I don't know. Sour, bitter, salty. Hey, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah. So I kind of don't really give a shit anymore. I know that's a bad attitude, but I don't. So yeah, but I did my bloods this morning. They're all right, really. They're a little tiny bit high. Nothing. Certainly nothing to worry about, and certainly not how they used to be. So everything's all right on that front. But yeah, so I'm a bit bored at the moment, to be fair. So I've got to start thinking about other things now coming up to winter, because winter's always quiet for me anyway on the artwork front, especially because a lot of it is outdoor events and things like that. So, and there's not many of them going on over winter. And I see old Sadiq has cancelled New Year's Eve already. What a twat. You can all go to football and rugby and all that bollocks, but you can't go and watch some fireworks. It makes no sense at all. But I did promise I wasn't going to rant too much, so I won't go on about that too much, but it is still bollocks. So yeah, so I'm going to do some... get myself out. Now I've got my car all sorted again and I've actually got fuel in it again. I'm going to try and make a commitment to go out maybe a couple of times a week doing photography and video for Adobe Stock, because I supply for photos and video to Adobe Stock and sell a little bit on there. But my library is very small, so I should really get on with doing that. So I need to do a little bit more research on that, and then there's other stock libraries that I can do it for, but it's quite hard with the internet connection we've got, believe it or not. It's okay with photography, but with video, because it's such big files, they take a bloody age to upload here. Because I mean, some of you at home, I suppose, have got 150, 200 megabyte or megabit thingy internet. We've got probably 3 megabyte. It's nonsense. So it takes, you know, a gigabyte clip takes hours. So it's kind of a little bit difficult. But yeah, we'll try and do something with that. And I'm just talking bollocks. It's just because I'm a bit bored, really. I have got to make the stew today because Lee goes to, I don't know, Pilates or Karumba or swimming or something tonight. So I'm going to make sure all the stew is all prepared for when she gets home, so we can eat when she gets home. And other than that, I think I might light some joss sticks and try and zone out a little bit. Does that sound weird, mate? No, get a bit of creative juices going. Get me arse in gear. Maybe I'll do something creative today. I mean, there will be some little bits of work come through, but yeah, I think I just need to do something. So I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Well, I decided to do something a bit creative, so I've been writing some music this morning. I'm only trying to get ideas down. I'm only using my little baby keyboard. I've got no sustain pedals or nothing, so I've just been getting some piano stuff down. And I'll put some strings down or something, just see what it sounds like. Yeah, obviously, just an idea. Let's see what... So yeah, I'll develop it over time. That's how I play it, probably when I get proper keyboards out. And I thought I'd just do something a bit creative, I suppose. That's it, bye. Well, I think I'm done for now. I've just added a bit more piano, a bit more strings, some drums, some French horns and blah, blah, blah. See what we got. I don't really know how to cut onions. That looks like a flipping big stew now. Seems a lot of meat in there. Well, she didn't tell me to put half the meat in, so I put it all in. I'll tell you, bye. Why are you staring at me, Hector? We've been out. You've had chews. Had a walk, done a wee, had a poo. I've given you lots of love. Now what do you want? What? There's that flipping bridge again. It's a bane of my arse. It's all too much, isn't it, Lee? I was trusted with dinner, right, but not really given proper instructions. I had it on seal. No, but I had it on seal because she's got this silly, weird, shitty, cock-sucking chimney on it, right? Because she thinks it's bad that it hits the roof, but now it just hits everything else. So she's put that on, and then it was definitely on seal. And I thought, well, it's been taking ages to preheat. It takes 15 minutes before the pressure goes up. And it was on for like half hour, and I thought, well, I don't know what's going on. So I got angry then and started messing around with the chimney. And it's something to do with the chimney. It's all too much, I say, bye. I'll just say before I start, I'm getting told off by Lee.
Oh, bugger off!
You're naked. Lee, dinner's been a disaster, hasn't it?
Yes, it has been a disaster.
It's alright, I'll blur out the naughty bits. That's it. Now I can video. Lee, dinner's been a disaster, hasn't it? This is what happens when you leave it to me. It wasn't my fault though, was it, to be fair?
No.
Was it my fault?
No.
That sounded a little bit, not sure.
I've had a disaster with flowers. Bloody flour got everywhere because there was a hole in the bag.
It wasn't my fault that you threw the flour over the floor, to be
No,
fair.
it wasn't.
But what time is it now, darling?
Bloody 20 to 10.
Do you remember when we was going to eat when you got home at like
Yes,
half
when I
5, 6 o'clock?
stopped it.
Lee, I can see your bum! I'm trying to keep up without seeing naughty things. Oh, I saw it again.
No.
Yeah, but I can't help it. We're trying to tell everyone what's gone on. Things have just gone wrong, haven't they, Lee? You think your dumplings were like bullets, so you've had to redo them. I tell you, it's all too much. And now you've got that chimney blowing at you, or blowing up at the roof. Bye. Lee, you're still naked. I'm not a fucker. You're the one who's naked, not me. You eating your dinner naked? Ah. Oh look, you got some clothes on. Lee, has it been a bit of a disaster tonight? Lee, you've got extra things.
Oh.
We've got hundreds now. Lee, it's only 10 to 12. It's 10 to 10 and we're having our dinner. This is what happens
Next time we're having a cheese sandwich.
This is what happens when you leave me to sort out the dinner. It's all too much, I say. At least we've got Daddy's HP sauce.
There's more in there. There seems to be loads.
Yeah, I did say I put all the meat in. She cried.
Well, yeah, I think it was a big pack of meat, so I should maybe have split it. But
Lee, you've not had a lot of meat before, have you? Not that much meat, let's be honest. Bye. Is it hot? Lee, you sound like a horse.
Sorry. I'm so flat.
I know. Well, I tell you what, to be fair, it was worth the wait because it's been cooked 70-49 6 times. It was really tender and lovely. So yeah, that was
I
really
love myself.
Yeah. Hey, what, old? Cooked many times.
No, tender and lovely.
Oh. Lee just reminded me. She said on Monday that's just gone, that was our 30th anniversary of meeting again. We were childhood loved chickens or whatever they're called. Well, we weren't really. We used to play kiss shows, so we didn't bang or nothing because we were far too young for that.
Yeah, not at 7.
No, but we did used to know each other as kids, and then we met again when I was playing Tint Band because I was a bloody superstar, you know. And Lee gushed a little bit, and I was very good and virtuous. I only had one girlfriend at a time. Maybe 4. Oh, we had a jolly good time, didn't we? Lee, we got married. We've been married for like 74 years now. And we still can't work out how to make stew in an hour.
You're a cock.
Thank you. Happy 30th anniversary of meeting again. Is that when we kissed on the car?
No, that'll be December the 13th.
It's weird how girls remember that, doesn't it? Really? I tell you, it's all too much.
It was Friday the 13th.
I remember I got told off.
Unlucky for some.
I got told off by Taffy for doing that. He said, "You're not allowed to do that to her." He was all right when I was. Well, let's not go there. Bye.
Morning everyone, it's Thursday. Morning! Just watching Matt turning a boat. I'm off to have my hair done with Kath, my ex-business partner. And then I'm going to my sister's to do a bit of painting this afternoon. And so, that's my day. I shall do some washing. I shall abuse my sister's washing machine while I'm there. I'm just waiting for the noisy bridge to open so I can cross. And so hopefully this will... I'm not sure what I'm doing with my hair today. I'm thinking of, I don't know, something a bit different, but I'm not sure. I might chicken out. I'll speak to you later. I'm such a numpty, I've had to come back because I forgot the lunch. No, I'm not talking to you. Oh, So I just need to get the lunch out the fridge and actually remember to take it with me. Oh dear, I'm out of breath now. I ran over the bridge. I don't do running. Well, here I am. I'm now on a timer, cooking. I've got my colour on, so I look like a box of Quality Street. So, and now we're going to have some lunch, even though it's only 11:45. An early luncheon for us today. So, I'll see you after lunch. Well, I've done this the wrong way around. I've had my hair done this morning, and now I'm back at my sister's doing a bit of painting, finishing off something I started last week. So I've just come here for a couple of hours, and so now I'm going to get dirty again. So, but never mind. Hey ho. They got a... oh, bollocks. Here is a brick, as you can see. There was a brick factory at Stewartby, which is not far from here, and my brother-in-law's father worked at the brick factory, and they blew up the chimneys a couple of weeks ago, and here's one of the bricks from the chimney. So my sister and her husband have obviously got it as a souvenir. And this is one of the bendy ones. It's not a straight one, it's a bendy one. So there you go. My lovely sister also lets me do my washing here if I'm here doing decorating for her, which is very kind. So yeah, I've got a wash on while I'm just going to have a wee, not that you needed to know that, and then I'm going to start the painting. I'll see you later.
Hello everyone, it's Friday, the end of the week again. Well, that's really nice. Yesterday Lee actually did a bit of vlogging, so we need more of her doing vlogging, don't we? Everyone tell her she needs to do more vlogging. So yeah, that gave me a little bit of a break yesterday. Still not got a lot of work, but I thought I'd just come out and sit outside because it's absolutely beautiful day. Just taking the rubbish down, and Hector's chilling out in the garden now, barking at everyone. He definitely needs an Asbo, that dog, I'll tell you. I'm gonna hoover up and do all the housework later on this afternoon because we've got Connor coming again for the weekend, so that's going to be great. Looking forward to that. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. He wants to go out in the kayak, bless him, so we'll just see what the weather's doing. I'll speak to you soon, bye. This is something we haven't spoken about before, is rechargeable batteries on a boat. We have so many battery operated things on the boat, like the air freshener in the toilet that does it on motion control. We have our salt cellar, we have loads of the little lights and twinkly things we've got on here, so we obviously use a hell of a lot of batteries. So we can't afford to just keep replacing batteries. We have rechargeables, but then that means you have to have one of these great big charger stations, which are awesome because this does 10 I think at a time. I love my battery charger, it's awesome, and it means I can have salt on my dinner tonight. Not that I really have salt a lot, Lee has salt. Bye. We also don't have power in the cratch. Well, we've got the tunnel light up there, if you can see it. That's not the tunnel light, obviously, but we have it on a switch, so it comes from the same electric as the same switch with the switcher. Does that make sense? You know what I mean. I've got a flippy switch that I made to change between the tunnel light on the outside of the boat and the inside of the cratch. So that's what we did. And obviously those lights up there are solar. But to power all them nice twinkly lights in here, I actually use a power bank. So I just stick that behind my little sign down here. Where is it? Down there. And put the USB leads in there. And that's how we power it out here. And that lasts, depending on what lights I have on. If I just have the little twinkly ones here and these things on, then that'll last a couple of weeks really, 3 or 4 weeks I suppose. Obviously not on all the time. But if we have the all those nice LEDs around us that we've only just got, it only lasts about 3 nights. So and it takes all night to charge it. Well, it actually takes about 14 or 15 hours to charge that power bank. I think because it's an old style one and it doesn't do the fast charge. But yeah, so there's battery power on a boat, everybody. Bye. Hector doesn't care how all the batteries get charged up, do you, Hector? You just skink around all day, being mighty. Well, I've done all my chores now. I've disinfected the carpets. I've disinfected everywhere, really. I like doing the old disinfecting thing. So on the carpets I use like a Dettol spray. It's just because we got a dog, really, and I like to try and keep it clean, especially when Connor's going to be here climbing all over the place. So I've done all the surfaces and all that with antibacterial wipes and all that sort of stuff. It sounds like I'm a nutter, doesn't it? Like, what, OCD, is it? No, I just like the boat being clean every now, proper clean. When I do clean it, and I tell you what, it smells absolutely delicious in here. I wish we had smell-o-vision so you could smell it. Certainly doesn't smell like this little hound. Hey, Hector, doesn't smell like his mightiness. So yeah, so Connor will be here in a little while. I'm not quite sure what time. I think Lee's working a little bit late, so it could be a late dinner again. I don't know what we're doing for dinner or anything, to be honest, but I do think I've earned a beer today. I've been a really good boy this week. I haven't drunk a lot at all. On the days that I have had a beer, I think I've only had 3, I think was the most I've had in a day this week. So that's not so bad, is it? So being a good boy. But my feet are still playing up, so I don't know what's going on with that. Not quite as bad. I mean, I had a bad couple of days of them, to be honest with you, and they seem to be sort of sorting themselves out again. So I don't know whether I strained myself or I've had some sort of little bug or whatever, but I'm fine. I'm sure you all really care. I'm taking the mick. So I suppose that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it for now, so I'll speak to you soon. Bye! Oh, they're getting closer. They're at Newport Pagnell-ish. They'll be here soon, bye! I wonder who's here. It's Connor! Hello, Connor! Hector's happy to see you. Connor's not actually really very well, I don't think, is he, Lee Lawson? He's got a little bit of tonsillitis, or Lee's given him a vaccine. She best not be.
His little friend Ava is not very well, so...
What's she got, tonsillitis or tonsillitis? Right, should we try the lights again? You want to see them all coming along here? So you have to turn that one, then that one.
The red one, and then the one in the middle. No, press the red one first, that one. Wow!
Look!
Wow, aren't they pretty?
Do you want a present? Paw Patrol!
What's that?
He's not really with it, to be fair, bless him. Got some binoculars.
What's that? An egg, yeah.
Grandad saw, because he looked at the book earlier, in the middle. Stickers!
You got a sticker from the headmistress today, didn't you?
Did you, for being a good boy?
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Ah. Grandad never gets a sticker for being a good boy.
No.
Bye. Say bye to the camera. Say bye. That's the end of the vlog, everyone, and we see you on Tuesday. So can you say see you on Tuesday? See you next Tuesday.
Say bye.
Bye.